Hey guys, so yesterday fast rising prospect Kristian Campbell was promoted to AAA, so let's talk about it and what it could mean for the future of the Boston Red Sox. Kristian Campbell was drafted just last season in the fourth round of the 2023 MLB Draft, 132nd overall out of Georgia Tech, and was one of two picks the Red Sox had back-to-back after losing Nathan Eovaldi and Xander Bogaerts to free agency in the 2022 offseason. Campbell was drafted coming in at 6 foot 3 inches and 191 pounds tall, with a projectable frame that at the time showed a solid approach in the box with average raw power, but had the potential to develop more due to his body type. More importantly than his power development was just trying to get Kristian on base, as his well above average speed made him difficult for opposing pitchers to deal with. Although Campbell didn't have a clearly defined position at the time of the draft, his above average athleticism gave him the potential to play both outfield and infield positions, as he saw time at second base and the corner outfield spots in his first pro taste in 2023. During that first sample size after the draft, Campbell did impress over 22 games. He would bat .309 with a .441 on-base percentage and a .911 OPS with a home run, 3 stolen bases, and 7 total extra base hits. But as we know now, this was just a taste of what was to come for Kristian Campbell. At the start of the 2024 season, Campbell came into the season ranked as the number 22 prospect for the Red Sox and was assigned to High A Greenville, and over 40 games absolutely dominated. In that time, he had 177 plate appearances and posted the coveted 300, 400, 500 slash line when he batted .306 with a .418 OPS and .558 slugging percentage for a .976 OPS, which included 8 home runs, 13 doubles during that time frame, and led him to a 171 weighted runs created plus, which basically means he was creating runs 71% better than the league average hitter. One of the most impressive things during this initial stretch of 2024 was his walk rate being up 14.7%. And even though the environment isn't the same quality as Major League Baseball, only 3 MLB hitters this season have had a higher walk rate than that in Juan Soto, Aaron Judge, and Kyle Schwarber. And although his strikeout rate of 26.6 was a little high, it did not deter the Red Sox from promoting Campbell to AA Portland after those 40 games, and he would respond in shocking fashion. You remember a bit ago how I said Campbell dominated the competition at High A? Well, if that was dominating, then his performance at AA was absolute annihilation. In 56 games after being moved up, Campbell batted a ridiculous .362 with a .463 on-base percentage, .582 slugging, and a .1045 OPS. This included 77 total hits with 8 home runs, 17 doubles, and 3 triples. These crazy good stats also did not come at the expense of his walk rate, as he was still drawing free passes at an elite rate of 13.7%. Even with all of the insanely positive stats I just posted, by far the most encouraging sign was how he managed to cut his strikeout rate from 26.6% at High A all the way down to just 14.9% at AA, meaning that he almost cut his strikeout rate in half while promoting up a level. One of the things that had been noticeably absent from his time with the Red Sox had been his lack of stolen bases, as given his sprint speed and base stealing pedigree, he only had 6 total stolen bases in 62 games prior to being promoted to AA. But once he got there, he started to let the reins go and swipe 17 bags in those 56 games, or the equivalent of 49 steals over a 162 game season. Now, I've been using a lot of really positive adjectives for this video, and maybe I'm getting a little too overzealous here, but the ability for any minor league player to not only excel at a given level, but then promote up further to only then improve again in almost every single way possible from what was already an outstanding performance to begin with is a shocking development. If we were to try to talk about what type of hitter Campbell is right now and could be for the Boston Red Sox if he can maintain some of what he's been doing into AAA and into the majors, I look at a season like Christian Yelich had in 2023 for the Brewers as a great comparison. As someone who can provide a strong batting average with a good amount of power and above average values on the base paths while still not striking out a whole lot and working a ton of walks. Now, as far as where Campbell is going to play on the diamond, he still is trying to figure that out, but he spent time all over the place this season and has actually performed better than I think a lot of people would expect. Campbell has mostly split time between second base, center field, and shortstop this season, with a few starts at third base sprinkled in, and has performed pretty well in all of those. In 23 starts in center field, he has yet to have had an error, and in 22 starts at shortstop, Campbell has just a single error, which for someone playing that position for the first time in pro ball only a few weeks ago is very impressive. Alright, so what's next for Campbell? Well, right now, after his ascension up the Red Sox system, Campbell has gone from the number 22 prospect all the way up to the number 5 since the start of the year for the Red Sox, trailing only the recently promoted to AAA Big 3 in Anthony, Meyer, and Teal, along with the mega-hype 2024 first-round draft pick in Braden Montgomery. This movement of the system for Campbell is now also starting to get significant attention from national writers as well, as according to Keith Law, Campbell is now ranked as his number 46 prospect in all of baseball, and called him maybe his biggest breakout prospect of 2024. Now remember, this is all still just his first full season in professional baseball, and while he has made it all the way up to AAA, there might be a little bit more time that could be seen there than the rest of the big three. But honestly, should we even be using that term anymore? Yes, since the 2023 MLB draft, when the Red Sox selected Kyle Teel in the first round, he, Marcelo Meyer, and Roman Anthony have clearly been the best three prospects and most likely prospects to also reach their full potential. But I think it's time to reevaluate that, as from a statistical perspective, Campbell has significantly been better than all of them since joining the organization. This is the part of the video where I pause for a few seconds so you can actually read the statistics. Do you guys need more time? Is that good enough? Alright, we're moving on. Yes, I know, there is a lot more to do with MLB prospects than just stats, and I can read pages and pages of them to make almost anybody look good. But in Campbell's case, I really don't have to try. It's all staring right at you in the face. And if it looks like a duck, and it sounds like a duck, then maybe it's high time that he join the flock. And maybe this big three for the Boston Red Sox really in fact is a big four. Thank you all for watching this video. I'm sorry my voice was a little off. I kind of lost it yesterday, but I really wanted to get this video out for you as quickly as possible. I hope you all enjoyed it. Do me a favor if you did, and please like and subscribe to the channel. I'm so appreciative of all the support that I've gotten from you all already, and I'm only trying to do more and more for you whenever I can. Thanks again for tuning in, and I will see you next time. Bye.
1-0 pitch. Cutter belted in the air towards the left field wall. It is gone. A home run on a laser beam from Kristian Campbell. Tearing through the minor leagues out of Georgia Tech, and Campbell at it again.